everyone, welcome back to our channel. So today I've got a little bit of a different video for you. I've started to notice, like, once I've done like my yearly review and just had a look back at my videos and sort of seen where I need to improve and what's missing, and just generally just making me think like what videos I need to do, what I need to do to improve the channel and bits like that. And basically what I've noticed is over the past year, most of my videos, especially a lot of the early ones, are pretty much just me doing a product review or me pretty much just doing a video of us on a day out, and which is great. I mean, my review videos have had so many views and I've got a lot of really nice comments, so they're not going to stop. And I'm not like saying anything bad about my review videos, it's just I don't feel like anything on my channel now is really personal. Like, you guys don't really know much about me or Elodie or Matty or our relationship or pretty much anything really. Anything about us that makes the channel personal. It's pretty much just like, oh, here's a review of this, or here's, like, I don't know, a zoo. As much as I love doing those videos. So I'm going to start maybe making a little bit of an improvement to this channel, starting by giving you like a more of an insight to our lives and what we get up to, and like sort of like daily little videos of like day in the life videos, like basically just how we live our lives, like you guys in a little bit more. Like, I'm almost at 100 subscribers now and the pace seems to be picking up. I seem to be getting more subscribers more regularly the more videos I do, which is great. And we're still aiming to get to that 100 within like the next couple of months or so, and then hopefully we will eventually hit the 1,000 target. So yeah, I have decided to make a few improvements, and what I'm going to start doing is like giving you guys a little insight to like our personal lives, like what, like pretty much what we're up to, like how we live, what we do on a daily basis, kind of thing. It won't be every video, it'll be like every few videos, just so you guys don't get bored of watching the same thing all the time, or just watching me sat on my sofa just chatting. Yeah, so I'm going to mix it up a little bit. There still might be the odd review, and there will still be more day out videos, because I was thinking about maybe starting like a mummy daughter day out sort of thing, where me and Elodie go out, just me and her, and we do like a little girly day out. And yeah, it was just a thought that that's something that might start to do. And let me know in the comments if you think that's something that you might be interested in watching. And I might just start doing that. I mean, it won't be every week or anything, because like I don't really have the money to go and do like an activity like every week, but it might be once a month, once a fortnight, something like that, depending on what we can do and like how much things cost. So yeah, I might start doing that too. But yeah, today's video is pretty much going to be about well, it's going to be my room tour basically. Because if you guys have watched some of my really early videos, on my first ever YouTube video where it was like a get to know me, me and Elodie are currently living with my mum. I moved back in with her in 2018 after a relationship breakdown. It's a long story and I won't get into any of it now. But then after I met Matty a year and a half later, and then we fell pregnant with Elodie quite quickly, it didn't really give us a chance to be able to get a place together. And obviously because of COVID threw everything out of whack as well, it's been really hard to sort of like get more financially stable and to be able to move. We are aiming by the end of the year to be able to move. We are planning on just getting somewhere to rent for now while we save up for a mortgage. So that is the goal. We are a lot financially better off now. Since Elodie was born, we've both got better jobs on more money, which is good, which means I can put a little bit more away each month and sort of like live like without, I mean, I still struggle. I'm still in a lot of debt, which I will explain to you in some other videos. I am planning doing like a mega advice channel all about debt and how I'm coping with it and how I'm slowly getting myself out of this debt. I am planning on doing a really long, really very detailed video about that debt, and I hope you will really enjoy that and take some advice from it. And once I get around to uploading it, I'm trying to do it in as much detail as possible so I can explain like how I got into the debt, how I've been managing with the debt, why I've been in it for so long, and finally getting out of the debt, which hopefully I will be by the end of this year. Fingers crossed. So today's video, guys, is pretty much going to be my room tour. I wanted to show you guys like how me and Elodie have been coping in such a small space, because after Elodie was born, I moved into a smaller bedroom which was downstairs in my mum's house, so that I could have the bedroom that was opposite Elodie's room. So there's like my door and then her door, and then we've got like a little bathroom in between. It's really small. Elodie's room is pretty much just a box room. It's basically just a small square. I will do Elodie's room tour too, so you can see how I manage with such a small space in there, with like the amount of storage that I use, little hacks where I keep things, just to keep on top of everything and make sure it's like tidy all the time, and just just things like that. Because I know it's really hard for people at the minute, cost of living crisis, rent's going up, people are having to get much smaller spaces to be able to afford somewhere to live by themselves. So I just thought I would do this little video for you, these little two videos, my room tour and Elodie's room tour, just so to give you guys some insights on how we manage in such a small space. I thought that would be really useful for a lot of you about how we manage. So I'm going to take you into my room now. It's just down the corridor from where I'm sat. So I'll take you down there, I'll show you around the room. Any big bits of furniture as well, or like little decor bits. I will point out if they're like quite a unique piece. I will point out where I got them from as well, if it was something like you were maybe interested in, or if there's something that I don't mention that you like the look of, please just ask me in the comments. A lot of the stuff that I have is quite old, so it might not be something that you can still get, but I will try my best to answer any questions you might have about anything to do with my room tour. So I'll take you guys in there now, and I will explain how we manage in my room for now, and then I'll do Elodie's within the next few days. So I'll take you through there now, guys. Enjoy. So here we go, guys. Welcome to what is officially my bedroom. If you've watched my Christmas decoration video, you will have seen this room already, although it will have looked a lot different. There was just lights everywhere, Christmas decor everywhere. You couldn't see the bed for the amount of decor that I had in here. So welcome to my little room. I mean, it's small, but I make it work, especially when Matty comes over. I have to make it work even more with the amount of stuff that he brings every time he stays over. So here we go, guys. Just give you a little spin around. My bookcase there with all my Blu-rays. So we'll start at the beginning. I'll give you a little show around. So yeah, I even have the all the electrical stuff in here, you know, like the fuse box and everything. It's a nightmare if a fuse goes in the middle of the night, someone has to come in my room to flick it back on. Wasn't good in the winter when we had a lot of power cuts, but oh well, it is what it is. So you come in through the door, it's just like a really long, it's really like narrow, but it's really long. It goes quite far back. It did used to even go like even more further back before we put this the bathroom in just there. That used to be more of my bedroom, but we put that bathroom in and took away. See this, this is like a stud wall that didn't used to be there, and that used to be like more of this bedroom. So this bedroom did used to be a little bit bigger, but we needed a downstairs toilet more than we needed that extra space. So guys, here we go. As you notice, I got a lot of wall decor. A lot of this stuff is from my old house when I used to live over in Scarborough. Some of the stuff I'll get you to get mention in the next video about me living in Scarborough and stuff like that. But yeah, I did move out when I was 22. Bought a house with an ex-partner, and I did live at Scarborough for quite a while, which is why I have all this living room furniture in my bedroom. Some of it I've had to get rid of to downsize. Some of it I've had to sell. Some of it I've had to... My mum's got some of it in her living room now because she really liked this stuff. So, yeah. So this, guys, I'll just show you how... It's really hard to have like a dressing table in here because everywhere's so narrow. So this little cabinet here used to be my shoe cupboard when I lived in Scarborough. But now I've turned it into a dressing area. So I've got like a little makeup mirror there that lights up, and then I've got this like big mirror. I got that from B&M for £1 years ago, and it used to be black, and it was like this really cheap, like horrible plastic. So I spray painted it silver to make it like look a bit more expensive. It doesn't make it all that much better, but it's definitely better than what it looked like when it was like horrible dark plastic. So yeah, this is like my little dressing area, like my little rose bear that Matty got me, and just keep like some hair bits in here, like little hair clips and bobbles, and it's like my hairbrush and like makeup brushes and like nail clippers and things like that. So yeah, that's how I utilise like the top of this cabinet to be like a dressing table as well. I don't actually have a chair for it because I was going to get one and put it down this little gap here. But yeah, with the amount of times I use it, I normally just sit in front of, if I'm doing makeup, I normally sit in front of this big mirror here. So this is just sort of like somewhere to keep it and make it look nice, and just to keep it like so it doesn't look out of place or like in the way or like all just shoved sort of like down here in the corner. So obviously this cabinet's got more than one use. It's my dressing table, and then show you inside. It's also my little vanity cupboard with like got makeup in there, got some like little perfumes in there. Behind there is like a medicine bag like full of like paracetamol and stuff like that, just for stuff like colds and flu and just like any sort of like little backup meds. And then I got just a couple more bits of beauty in there, some like extra hair bobbles and just things like that, all just like beauty related in there. I got a couple of spare shampoos and shower gels that are just ready to go upstairs when I need them. And then this is just some, I've got a perfume back there, and like my body sprays and antiperspirants and just stuff like that. So the top shelf is pretty much just like my little beauty section, like things that I just don't have space for upstairs in the bathroom. I pretty much utilise this, and I got this. These little trays were parts of Christmas gift boxes with like shower gels and shampoos in them and body washes. So I got rid of the lids for these. This was like a little hamper, and then this was like a gift set. So I got rid of the lids and just utilised the space just to keep everything neat and tidy, and I thought that worked really well, and it saved buying one. So on the bottom here I just keep all my DVDs. There's just hundreds of DVDs in there that I can't really seem to part with, even though some of them are on Netflix now or Sky or wherever. I'm probably going to have a big clear out of them when we move, but these are just, yeah, some of them I just can't get rid of because some of them are quite like sentimental as well. So, and some of them are really old, like you'd never get them on TV anymore. But yeah, that's how I utilise that cupboard and use as much space as possible with it. So my little trick is as well to utilise like every little ounce of space. So like the little gap between here, I mean, it's a huge mess, but it's just an easy way to keep things. Like I've got some like tote bags back here, like shopping bags, and then I got my weighing scales, and then just my little remote control car that I bought Matty as a joke when I got my Fiat. But I can't like seem to get rid of it. I mean, it was just a joke present, but I can't really seem to get rid of it. So that space does kind of, I mean, it looks a bit messy, but it does hold quite a lot of stuff. And just keeps it out of the way, so I keep the floor space all tidy. And so moving over, guys, to my TV stand. So this is a TV stand. I mean, it's all matching is this stuff, guys. Like I've got the TV unit, I've got the cabinet, I've got the wardrobe, I've got the bedside units. I did have the coffee table, but that got damaged a few years ago, so I got rid of that. And I have the nest of tables as well, but I gave those to my mum because she really liked them. And she also has this exact same TV unit too. So moving over to TV, oh, you can see me there, hi. So my old TV there, it's got a bit of water damage to it, so I don't usually watch this very often. It's just sort of like if I need to put a DVD on or a Blu-ray, and like I can't watch a thing on Sky or I can't download it anywhere, this is just sort of like a backup option, or if I want to play like a games console or something. But having a young toddler around when I'm also working part-time, it's very hard to find the time to play a video game. So in here is all just gaming stuff. I tried to keep this cupboard just for gaming stuff, and tried to keep it as tidy as possible. So I got like PS3 and PS4 games, and then Nintendo up there, and then my Nintendo DS I think is in there somewhere, like all my Switch stuff, like my fitness thing that I never use, never seem to have time to use. Very tidy in there because it pretty much never gets used. Just keep the TV remote down there, down the side, so it doesn't get lost. Games consoles on here, so I just got my PS4, and then my little projector thing where like I'd use if I want to like put a movie on the wall or something. Got it for Christmas a few years ago. I thought it'd be a good idea to have like if we wanted like a movie night, or if we wanted to do like watch a movie outside in the hot tub or something weird like that. I just thought that'd be a good idea to have. and I'll probably set it up when we move, and you'll probably see it in a future video. And I just got a couple of extra DVDs that are LEDs down here, like she's got all the Scooby-Doo collection down here. I kept them separate from mine, so I know where hers are. And then a couple of DVDs that I don't have the space for in the cupboard. Then I've got like in the middle here, I've got all the accessories for my Dyson vacuum cleaner. I just keep those in there just so I know where they are, just so it's easy to keep like track of them, so I don't lose any of them. And then I just keep my YouTube notebook under here. Just keep that hidden under there. All my ideas for videos that I've come up with that I never end up keeping up with it. I come up with an idea for a video, then never seem to have the time to film it. And down here, guys, just got my Nintendo Switch on my little Spyro there, holding my little controller. Then down here, just got my wedding file. If you haven't watched any of my previous videos, me and Matty are planning our wedding now. We got engaged in February. I also do a YouTube channel and an Instagram all about weddings. If you're interested in subscribing to those two, they're both called Along Kim Elodie Does Weddings. Check that out, guys, if you're interested, and please subscribe. And this kind of like hides the fact that there's a few plugs down here too. Kind of like squat them behind all the ones that I'm not using at the minute. I squat behind there. The only thing that I keep plugged in normally is the baby monitor and the TV. So that's kind of hidden. And like the baby monitor wire just goes like, I kind of like tuck it under the bed all the way under. So there you go, guys. That's sort of my TV and entertainment, sort of how I keep that all tidy and organised. So let's move on to this side. Sorry if you see me in the reflection again outside. I've stupidly waited until it got dark so to film. But anyway, here's what it is. So the bed, when this used to be my sister's bedroom, her bed used to be like, the headboard used to be up here, and then the bed used to come like this way, like the foot of the bed used to be down here. But it took up so much of the space, like she'd have the bed against the wall, and then the bed used to come like here, and you could barely just walk down the side of the bed to get to it, and then you couldn't get to the curtains. So I did what? I got like I used to have a king, but I downgraded to a double, a small double, which is a lot smaller than a king, so that I could get it to fit this way, so I'd have a lot more space. Unfortunately, I have got a lot less space than my king. Like, when you're used to having a king and then you go from like a king to having a small double, the amount of space that you're losing is insane. But unfortunately, it just is what it is at the minute, and hopefully I'll be back in a king size bed when we move. I have kept it. I've kept the king size bed and the mattress, so hopefully we'll be back in it soon. So this is my bed, guys. Try to keep it as tidy as possible with, to me, that's minimal cushions. Matty hates it, but to me that's quite minimal. And first thing he does when he comes in is just put them all on my side. So yeah, I absolutely love this bedding. I got this on clearance from Next. I can't remember the brand. It's going to bug me now that I can't remember the brand of this bedding. I got it on clearance because it didn't have any pillowcases with it. But I didn't care because I just love the pattern. The pattern just looks so bright and summery and just amazing. So I just had to have it. So then I just got like, I have like 3 pillows on each side. So I just use like 3 contrasting colour pillowcases. With those like flowery ones, those flowery cushions. They're from Joules. When I used to have their sofa, I got there with their sofa, which unfortunately I had to sell when I moved. I'm devastated, but I kept the cushions. And then this one's by Skinny Dip. It's quite appropriate for me and Matty, is that we really enjoy staying in rather than going out. And that one I've had for years from B&M. I absolutely love that one. So just over here, guys, like there is a little bit of space down there. I just sort of lean you over so you can see like that electric fire there I had when I used to live in Scarborough. I couldn't really get rid of that because I really like it. And plus it does, you can switch like just the light on rather than the heat as well. So it does like give you a really nice extra light if you don't want like to turn the main light on and you just want to have like a nice light coming from that and you don't want to have the heat on. That's really nice. So down there I got a few more cushions that I don't really have the space for on the bed. That's just one that I've bought for our new place when we moved that I really liked. That one is Matty's that I got him for his birthday. And that one, Elodie got me that from Mother's Day. It's like a lifelike cushion of what size she was when she was born. So yeah, that's Matty's side of the bed, guys. He doesn't have much room. So just over on the window ledge there, I've just got my bowling ball, which I've had for absolutely forever. I love that bowling ball. I can't get rid of it. My Emma Bridgewater vase just there, some photos of my previous dogs, photo frame which I've had for years, but still haven't managed to find a photo for it. And in that thing of drawers over there, there's that's where I keep all my nail polishes. I do have quite a substantial collection of Barry M nail polishes, and that is completely full. Every single drawer is completely full of nail polishes. So I just got my other Wiltshire bedside table over there, and my cool lamps. I did get actually these from HomeSense a few years back with a gift card. I had to put some money towards it. I think they were £75 for the pair. I absolutely love them. I thought they were so unique, so I had to get them. A little bikini body there. Every time you lose a pound, you put a pound in the sign until you've completed it. As you can see, I haven't lost any yet. I haven't got any money in there. So I'll bring you back around here, guys. That's where I've got my big family planner on there as well. I did have a picture on there, but it's fallen down the back, and I can't seem to find where it's gone. So there you go, guys. That's pretty much that side. There isn't really like a lot of hidden storage there, apart from like I really utilize the window ledge a lot. Try to keep it like minimal decoration, but put as much on there as I can get away with without it looking too cluttered. And obviously I use the drawers in the bedside tables a lot too. Like Matty's got that one to himself, and then I have this one, which is where I just keep like bits of junk, really. Stuff I just don't want to throw away, that I just don't have the space for anywhere else. So moving over to the bookcase, and how I like to utilize like big pieces of furniture like the wardrobe and the bookcase is really utilize like the top shelf. Like above this one is where I've been keeping all our wedding stuff. Like we've got some crates full of like artificial flowers and all sorts of bits of decoration up there that is for the wedding. So I've been really keeping yeah, mainly just wedding stuff up there, but I've really utilised that top shelf up there. And same with up here. Like up here I've got like 3 huge baskets full of like bedding and throws and like extra bits of like pillowcases and sheets. Just stuff that I wouldn't really be able to find a space for anywhere else. So I thought that really worked up there as well. And they only just fit as well. Like it's just a perfect fit. You can get 3 across exactly. And height wise is just a perfect fit. It's amazing. So one of my main space takers is this giant bookcase. I got this from IKEA a couple of years back when I had the upstairs bedroom. It worked a lot better when I had the upstairs bedroom. I had a lot more space. But yeah, this is where I keep all my Blu-rays and like bits of, I don't know, just like random bits like photo frames and pen holders and my little Spyro pop vinyl there and my little wedding countdown thing and some coasters there. And like I use little candles as bookends to keep the DVDs into categories. And then I just got my few bits of Emma Bridgewater down here that I can't seem to part with. I mean, I've had to downsize my Emma Bridgewater collection a lot over the past few years. 1, to make space, and 2, to make some money. But this is the stuff I just can't get rid of. It means too much to me, and it's just too nice to get rid of. So another way I utilize this bookcase a lot as well is by underneath. This seems to be like where I keep shoes. Like Matty's got a couple of pairs under there, and I've got a pair of trainers under there, and there is a space for another pair there. And then I've just got a couple of bits for my hairdryer just like stuck at the side there out the way. So yeah, that's another way to really utilise a space like that that's got like a big space underneath. Like I use it as a little shoe holder, and like just to keep small bits like that just like out of the way, but making sure they don't get lost too. So I'll bring you over this way. So here's my big sort of like main mirror where I get dressed in front of, and if I was doing makeup or hair I'd be just sat down here, and it's got the plug sockets if I want the hairdryer in. I just keep my hairdryer there in a box, and then my slippers are down there. So usually if I'm getting ready or doing makeup, this is normally where I'd sit, just on the floor down here. So I got the plugs, and my hairdryer I keep just there as well. So wardrobe, just step back a bit so you can see it better. Very small indeed, to say 2 people are sharing it. I have managed to utilise the space a lot. This bottom drawer here is where I keep pyjamas and underwear. Kind of like, it's like a half and half split, like pyjamas, underwear on both sides. I won't open it because it's a mess. I I really need to sort it out. You can see everything, like all the pyjamas like bulging out. I really need to give that another tidy, but it does work really well. I managed to keep everything in there, and it does look, once I've tidied it, it does look really good. So let me show you inside the wardrobe. I mean, brace yourself because it's fit to burst. So so how I've made it work is kind of like the big things like jumpers are all hung up, like big thick winter jumpers, and then like a couple of my dresses that I didn't really want to fold. Not that I wear dresses very often, but some nice summery ones. And then Matty's got some shirts and a jumper there, and my wedding dress. It's a good thing that's getting altered because that's going to need a really good steam from being stuffed in there. So then on this bottom here, there was like quite a big gap. Like once the jumpers sort of like cut off, like there's like a huge space here. So what I did was, like, this is where I like, instead of getting a chest of drawers, this is where like I fold everything, like my smaller items of clothing, like, and I've got piles like divided into like whose is whose. So here I've got like my t-shirts. So that needs a really good sort out as well. It was a neat pile a couple of days ago. So then here I've got like my work clothes and just a few bits of like jeggings and leggings and stuff like that. And then this is Matty's pile here, like pyjamas and t-shirts and jeans and stuff. And at the back I've got like, you won't be able to see it, but like a box where I keep like socks, thick socks for work and just daily. And then behind Matty's pile are my gym clothes. Not that I wear gym clothes very often because I never get time to go. So yeah, that's pretty much how I use all the space in my wardrobe. And then for a few of the bigger bits, like my coat and my dressing gown and stuff like that, is just on the back of my door. I mean, it does prevent the door from fully opening, but you can still get in and out, so it's not the end of the world. And then just on the corner here, I forgot to mention, this is where I keep like my cleaning stuff. Like, I've got my Dyson here, and then a little sweeping brush, which I use on the carpet to get the dog hair up. I have shown you guys that in a previous video, this like rubber bristle brush, sorry. Can't get my words out tonight. Yeah, check that out if you're interested in like ways to deal with pet hair around the house. Really good brush, really recommend it. I've got my Dyson pet hair and I've got that, and it's both are amazing for getting rid of pet hair. But if you haven't got the money to spend on a Dyson like this or a really expensive pet hair vacuum, definitely invest in one of these rubber bristle brushes. I got mine from B&M. I don't know if you can get them anywhere else, but definitely invest in one of them. I think they're like £3 or £4 and they're brilliant. So there you go, guys. That is pretty much as I can show you for my little like little Elodie there on her first birthday. How I utilise the space that I have, how I use it, what I do, and yeah, pretty much. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave that there. I'm going to do Elodie's bedroom as well. So just give you a little spin around, show you everything again. If there is anything that you're interested in that I've missed and not told you about, please drop it in the comments and I will let you know where I got it from if you're interested. So there you go, guys. I'll leave that there. I really hope you enjoyed. I really hope this was good advice, or like you picked something up from it that you like the idea of as well. Sorry I couldn't get into it in more detail, but it's pretty much really what I can do at the minute. So there you go, guys. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe.